What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Right before I get into this video, I remind you guys, as always, that if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Too Raw for TV. If you haven't hit that notification button, please hit the notification button so as to be notified of any and every video that drops as soon as they do. And if you like or at least appreciate the content on my channel, please hit that like button. These are things that will help not only my channel, but other channels that you're subscribed to in the LDBC, the Lions Den basketball community. If you want to show love to Raw for TV, you can do so via the PayPal or the Cash App. And if you also want to support Too Raw for TV on Patreon, you can do so in the link in the description box for only $2 per month. On the Patreon, we talk about stuff that I can't talk about on YouTube for obvious reasons, whether it's social issues, politics, controversial subjects, totally too raw, totally unfiltered, uncensored. Now, in this video, I want to talk about another injury, yes, for the Golden State Warriors. D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell will be out for at least 2 weeks with a thumb sprain. Reading from an article, I'll put a link to the article in the description box from Yahoo Sports. The team with just 2 wins to start the year will now be without its biggest offseason acquisition, as guard D'Angelo Russell is expected to miss 2 weeks with a thumb injury. Russell suffered the injury in the third quarter of Friday's loss to Boston and would not return to the game. X-rays were negative, and the team waited for the results of an MRI on Saturday before making a determination on his status. For those keeping score at home, that means the Warriors have now lost Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Looney, Damian Lee, and of course, Russell with injuries. Russell, for the most part, has been solid in his time with the Warriors. He's shooting 45% from the field and averaging 24.3 points, 6.7 assists, and 3.6 rebounds per game, while playing at least 30 minutes per night. Meanwhile, however, the Warriors are only 2-11 on the year and have lost 6 games in a row. This has just been a cursed year for the Warriors since it's almost like I want to start calling this shit the Kevin Durant's revenge, man. It's like ever since Draymond said, "We don't need you, we won." I know I don't want to keep bringing Draymond up all the time, but it's like ever since he said that, it's like this curse just been put upon the Warriors. It's like, I don't know, man. It's spooky almost. But you know where I'm going with this. Oh yeah, you know I'm going with this one. Now it's all up to the future Hall of Famer. Excuse me, the future first ballot Hall of Famer. Let me correct myself. Not like those second year guys like Reggie Miller. Oh no. Not those fourth and fifth year entries like Dennis Rodman. Oh no. We're talking about first year Hall of Famer. Put some respect on his name. All-time great NBA icon, Draymond, we don't need you, Green. Yeah, Mr. Green, we're going to need you. Now that all these luminaries are out of here, we're going to need you to start averaging about a good, since your fanboys out there and your defenders were saying you was better than Charles Barkley. Yeah, we're going to need you to put up about 28 and 15, because even Barkley didn't put up numbers like that. Barkley, the shortest man in the history of NBA that lead the league in rebounding back in, I think it was the 86-87 season with 14.6 boards per game. All right. We're going to need you to average at least 15, 16 rebounds if you're better than Charles Barkley. So we need you to start beasting on the boards. 20 rebounds is a norm for you. And I'm going to need you to put up 56 points in the playoff game. Oh, that's right. You're not going to playoffs. But I'm going to need you to score like 35, 40 points in some games, 25, 35 easy. Because, you're better than Charles Barkley. I'm going to need you to start having to do that, Draymond. We're going to need you to be the man. You know what I'm saying? When Charles Barkley was drafted, he was on a loaded team too. When he got there in '84 in Philly, they were just coming off of a championship. 1 year removed, I believe. They had Julius Erving, they had Moses Malone. You know what I'm saying? I think they still had Bobby Jones. They had Andrew Toney, Ivoroni, No Baloney, Maurice Cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but over time, they lost those guys. Andrew Toney started having foot problems, ultimately was out the league. They traded Moses. Bobby Jones retired. Julius Erving retired. All those guys left, and it was just Charles Barkley and Mike Jaminski, Johnny Dawkins, and who else? Hershey Hawkins later on. So he had to try to win a championship with those guys. While Magic had Hall of Famers around him. Bird still had great players. The Pistons were the Pistons. Mike was getting Scotty and Horace Grant, some young Thunderbirds around him. And Barkley had Mike Jaminski. So Barkley, on a bad team, was dragging his team to playoffs. 1 year they won 53 games. Barkley almost won the league MVP in '90, but they gave it to Magic. You can make a strong argument, though, Charles Barkley should have won the MVP that year. Because they won 53 games, even though he was playing with Mike Jaminski. So I'm going to need you, Draymond, Mr. $100 million man. We're going to need you to average 29 to 17. Yeah, that's what we're going to need. Can you do that? Can you average 29 and 17, Mr. Green? Oh no, you can't. Because you don't even like you could even score 20 points in a fucking game. You are a fucking bum. Okay? A bum. You struggle to get double doubles. What tickets say? You Mr. Triple Single. You're triple single, man. You usually put up on a good night. You good for 8 points and 7 rebounds. Okay. Kevin Love's playing on a bad team and putting up better numbers than you. He playing on one of the worst teams in the league, and Kevin Love is still putting up like I don't even have his numbers in front of me. I'm pretty sure he's averaging at least 18 and 11 or 12. Let me see what Kevin Love's doing, man. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see what Kevin Love's doing. Kevin and Love. Kevin and Love. Kevin Love. Kevin Love. And I do agree with Charles that they probably need to trade. Cleveland might need to trade Kevin Love, man. He's like you said, he's just wasting his talents there. Okay, Kevin Love is averaging, if you round it off, 19 points and 12 and a half rebounds on a bad team. Why can't you do that, Draymond? Mr. First Ballot Hall of Famer. Because you're a fucking bum. That's why. Well, his skill set. I don't want to hear that shit, man. I remember people saying, "Oh man, Draymond, he has the 3-point range. Dennis Rodman can't score. You know, Draymond, if he wanted to on a bad team, I remember this shit, man. On a bad team, he could put up 25 and 10 in a heartbeat, but he's sacrificing for the team." I'm like, what the fuck are these motherfuckers looking at? Do they notice that he's playing with all these fucking great players around him? Remember Rajon Rondo, and Rondo's a better player, much better player than Draymond Green. But when he was playing with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett, especially early in their careers, well, early in his career, he looked like a bona fide top shit 2 or 3 point guard in the league. But when he got on a bad team, he did. I mean, he still was a really good player. Matter of fact, I think he led the NBA in assists a couple years when he was with the Kings. But he wasn't. He didn't have quite the same impact. When you play with a bunch of great guys like that, you look good. But when you have to be the lead dog, you know, shit change. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're in an ensemble, you look great. But when it comes time for you to lead, you look like shit. You know, not to say this is the best analogy, but Michael Richards, when he was on Seinfeld, he was hilarious. But when they did the Michael Richards show, bomb. Some dudes ain't built like that. And Draymond's a bum. Okay? Draymond's not going to do it. So, Warriors fans, you're going to have to wait till next year. And I'm sorry that the Warriors organization was duped into giving Draymond $100 million. You know, on the NBA level, Draymond Green is being exposed. All right? He's not the type of player that can lead any organization or even have an impact where he can put a signature on the game. He can't do that. You want to talk about a system player. He's not even like a system star. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's nah. I don't want to ever hear that dude mouth again, man. Bum.